This year's Walk for Water, the Micronesian Climate Change Alliance's 1-mile walk through Litekyan, or Litekyan National Wildlife Reserve, is bringing the community back to the fundamentals, the land, the water, and the cultural knowledge that sustain life on Guam. Led by cultural practitioners and community leaders, the free, family-friendly gathering is meant to raise awareness about what organizers call a human right, access to clean drinking water. Maria Hernandez, co-executive director of the MCCA, says Guam is already facing a water crisis, pointing to dealdrin and PFAS exposure, military construction runoff, and decades of compromised access to safe, fresh water.
There are studies that have stated that it is contamination from military bases that are causing a lot of these health issues. The villages with the highest incidences of cancer are Jigo and Santa Rita.
And with Camp Laws's live firing range expected to release 7 million lead bullets a year above the northern Lens Aquifer and block 3 miles of offshore fishing grounds, organizers say being at Litekyan is intentional, showing the community what is at risk of being lost. Independent Guahan's Michael Lujan Bivacqua says protecting water requires remembering who we are and how long we've been here.
It's really about reminding ourselves that we have been here for thousands of years. The United States has been around for a few hundred years. And so sometimes we think that our existence depends on something that comes here on a plane, comes from the United States, comes in the form of a federal handout, stuff like that. But our existence here really, really depends on water.
Edward Pulan Leon Guerrero adds that understanding island history is key to resisting further exploitation of land and resources.
And without water, how could we have life?
And all three agree that while community action matters, leaders must also use their authority, saying too many are hesitant to take firm positions that could risk political popularity or federal relationships.
Now is not the time to be on the fence about any project that has the potential to harm our water. They need to take a stand and say no to future threats to water, and historical contamination needs to be cleaned up.
Bivacqua adds all of this also ties into federal overreach, including the push to open our waters to deep-sea mining, warning that the damage would be felt by island communities, not by the companies that profit. This year's Walk for Water includes a ceremony honoring land, water, our ancestors, and the landowners of Litekyan. It will also feature musical performances, keynote speakers, demonstrations on traditional medicine, and more. The Walk for Water takes place this Saturday, December 13th at 9 a.m., and volunteers are still welcome through Pulan's Instagram at Pulan Speaks.
Big changes doesn't happen overnight. It's the little things. It's events like these over time, which eventually primes and continues the conversation for that change to happen.
Nevaeh Anderson, KUAM News.